Hello, this is Paul from Foresight Tech. In this lecture, we're going to show you how to determine if an event is unusual or not unusual. What does unusual mean first? Okay, and then later you will know. Okay, so this is the basic foundation for the hypothesis testing, which is a bigger part in the statistics class. What is an unusual event? If an event A is called unusual, if the probability is smaller than 5%, 0.05. Okay, so usually when we say the probability is small, we call this is what? Small probability, right? It's a low chance. Okay, small probability. If event has a small probability, we call it unusual. And we have another one, so that's only the definition. We have another one, which is the foundation for hypothesis testing. So we were going to learn later. What is a rare event rule? Okay, so we have this a rare event. What is a rare event? It's very similar with that. Rare event for inferential statistic. And for statistical, we have a basic two parts. The first part we call the descriptive statistic. It's just a summarized data. Remember, we have that. And the second part, if we have the probability as a foundation, we can go into infer something new. Okay, infer something that we call the inferential statistic. The major one later we are going to is hypothesis testing. So here is what does this rare event mean? If under given, if we give us an assumption, and then you find even the probability for an event, this event you already observed. If the event is very small, if the probability is extremely small, okay, and what is extremely small? At least here we already have unusual, right? Okay, usually we will just use unusual. And if you get a small probability for the observed event, then what you can do? You can conclude that the assumption is not true, or at least is probably not true. Okay, you have a confidence. You have a very big confidence. In the future, we were talking about the confidence. Okay, so confidence, and then your given assumption is not true. Why? Because you get a very small chance. Small means it's not easy to happen. However, it happens. However, it happens. Usually, we will doubt about the beginning assumption. I'll give you an example. So if I say this coin is fair, if I take one fair coin and then going to do experiment, going to flip how many times? 10 times. See what I can observe. I observe the results. The results is 10 heads, all the heads up. What does it mean? If I give you a fair coin, you flip once, twice, 10 times, or you get the heads up. You can imagine. Do you think this is complicated events? Do you think these events, or you observe the events, is easy to happen? You don't know. That's going to calculate. Okay, we're going to calculate what the probability to get these 10 heads, all the heads up. See how small. We're going to see the probability is what? 10 times multiplication rule to find the probability, right? So each chance to get ahead in each step is 0.5, 1 out of 2, so which means 0.5 times 0.5 times 0.5, 10 times, okay, which means raised to the power of 10. Use your calculator, how small you will get, around 0.001. The chance is 1 out of 1,000. This is the chance, 1 out of 1,000. Means what? In average speaking, if you play the 1,000 times, you only get one time happen these results. 1 out of 1,000 chance. Do you think this chance is very small, right? So we say this is very, or you look at here, is extremely small. So I just say it's small. At least it's smaller than this definition, 0.05, 5%. Okay, 0.05. So what you can say? You can say this is an unusual event, right? Unusual, or extremely small, unusual event. And this rule tells us now what we can conclude, or what you can conclude this time. And we conclude the assumption probably not true. The assumption is this coin is fair. Now I doubt the coin is not fair. Why? Because I get something very strange. Okay, so I can conclude this is probably not a fair. It's not a fair coin. Okay. So probably you will doubt what. See, easy to get ahead. Probably some the other side of the tail. So you put something on the tail. If the tail is a little bit heavy, so you're going to flip because of the gravity. The tail will goes down. If the tail goes down, you will get the head up. And this assumption, you see, that means what? So this is from this basic. Okay, keep in mind. In the future, we are going to use this. If you get extremely small, or if you give your assumption, then you observe the unusual event. Usually is less than this. Okay, unusual event, we will doubt the assumption. Okay, keep in mind. And I will show you two examples. So how to determine event is extremely small, which means unusual or not unusual. So here is the questions. You can read the questions. Okay, whatever. So here is okay, and the group study on the traffic violation, and they selected the 5 people going to do the survey. What kind of to look at the results of these 5 people, and what is x? X is the random variable to describe the number that have received the speeding ticket in the last 2 years. Okay, now it's clear. What's x? X is the number of the people among the 5 selected. How many people among the 5 selected had a ticket? Okay, speeding ticket in the last 2 years. See, of course, this is a probability distribution table. So we can see. So probably no one had the tickets, or 1 person had a ticket, or 2 person at the most. So all the person, right? All the people, 5 had the tickets. And if we do kind of statistical, we can find approximate. Okay, I put it here. Is the frequency or the probability is 4% chance, 90%, 26%, and this 28%. So this is the probability distribution table. Now, where is the event? The event is it unusual? Is it unusual to find no speeders among the 5? So here is the event. Do you think this event is unusual, or is not unusual? It's just usual. Unusual means the probability is small. Remember, smaller than 0.055%. Now all we need to do find the probability, right? So what the probability? No speed, no one get a speeding ticket. This is 1. This is no one, right? 0 is no one. Or if I just highlight it, this is D1, right? This is D1. Okay, the probability. What is the probability? I say now the questions ask us the probability is x equals 0, right? There's no speeders. Okay, no one get a speeding ticket, which means 0, 1. X equals 0 means 0 people among the 5 get a speeding ticket. What the probability is 0.04. This is very small. At least you remember the definition. Is 0.05, right? This number probability is smaller than 0.05. So what do we say? So we can say this is unusual, right? At least this time, I said this is unusual event. Okay, this event is unusual. This is the way how to determine. Okay, so should be not difficult. The same type of the questions. Now the same table. I change the questions. Here the questions. Look at this event. Is it unusual to find less than 2 speed among the 5? Okay, less than 2. Let's going to see. Less than 2 means what? Less than 2. Why less than 2? 0 less than 2. If I highlight, see, that's the probability for the event, right? We're going to find the probability for the event is so this time it should be how many? I'm going to do the calculation. I say the question asks you less than 2, right? We need to find this probability. And we know how to find it. It's 2 probability added together. X equals 0. And X equals 1. And then we plug in 0.04, 0.19 is how many? 0.23. This is already bigger than what? Bigger than 0.05. So I mean the 23% to happen for this chance. So this event we not called unusual, right? It's usual. Okay, it's usual. Or we can say it's not unusual event, right? Okay. This is the way how we can determine. Thank you.